Привет всем, это канал HomeGaming. Сегодня посмотрим игрушку «Врать». Не знаю, как Telling Lies переводится. Точно. Зашел, значит, сейчас я сниму эту заставку. Зашел в игру, а здесь меня встречают две кнопки: начать и настроить. Давайте начнем, посмотрим, что там будет. Может быть, там какая-то сразу заставка интересная. Поэтому я не стану запускать заранее. Вау. Все? Так, то есть я могу настраивать, да? Это настройки мои? Да, это мои. Я думаю, что здесь невозможно будет громкость настроить, но все-таки можно. Как их двигать-то? Вот. Давай вот это вот на 50, громкость среды. Вот так сделаю. Звук программы. Ну, вот так вот сделаю. Тогда громкость среды, наверное, побольше. И громкость музыки. Музыка здесь очень громкая. Как-то вот так. Субтитры оставим. Настройка, все такое. Все. О, здесь можно даже в этот поиграть, в солитер. Но я, правда, не умею особо играть в солитер. Прикинь. Так, а что делать-то? Поиск, закладки, история. Любить. Давай найдем. О, ролики. Найдено записи 39, количество ограничено до 5. А это Том Харди. Я только ради Тома Харди и взял эту игрушку. Как увидел в этих в скриншотах Том Харди. Такой, нифига себе. Надо посмотреть. Ну, по-моему, это Том Харди, да? Или я ошибаюсь? Совпадение одно. Давай. Все? И зачем мне это?
Love you.
Все любят меня? Нифига себе.
You're you're such a sucker for the rock stars. I don't get it.
Я не пойму, это Том Харди или не Том Харди, кто знает. Вроде бы похож, а вроде нет.
I just like to talk. And you don't have to look at the camera. You can look at me.
Не, мне кажется, это не Том Харди.
I liked your hair. And I liked your eyes. No, I liked your hair. And I liked your eyes. Why Snow White?
И что, он так и будет смотреть? Это кто кого приглядит?
For work?
Озвучивать я их пока не буду, но если захотите, вдруг в чат напишите, буду за них читать.
I just moved. And I... It's a secret.
Это что, видеодневник? Да, это уж сядь поудобнее. Похоже, что он ведет какой-то видеодневник.
Why lie? I don't know you. You don't know me. Cam Talk takes care of the transaction. Everything's anonymous. Right? We can be honest with each other here.
Это что, это
It's
сайт
totally different
знакомств?
than in real
Он
life.
говорит сейчас, что здесь все анонимно, типа. Ну, ты смотришь на меня, я смотрю на тебя. Искра безумия?
And I have a
WhatsApp?
boss.
Ага.
Well, I like to talk.
Да, но ты, мама, очень разговариваешь.
If I want to fool around, I'll
Не
let you
надо здесь на камеру шалить ничего. Я не готов. Что? Почему я с ним разговариваю, а не она?
Sure.
Все. Ну-ка. А следующее что? Совпадение 1.
And I have a thing for colored vinyl. But honestly, I do prefer Pop's remix of Gimme Danger over the original. Because in the reissue, the loudness is fixed. And the sound's more natural and the vocals are more authentic. And today, I attended a meeting at the Jasmine Center, and she remembered me from the record store. Yeah, and she said hi. We spoke in the back over some stale vegan cookies. You know, you're right. This is a good look on me. You know, colorful detail.
Нифига себе. Все, да? А что это за вопросительный знак? Просмотр видео в ретина. Проводите курсором зажатой кнопкой мыши влево или вправо, чтобы проматывать видео на разной скорости. Проводите курсором зажатой кнопкой мыши по субтитрам, чтобы выбирать слова и фразы для быстрого поиска. А, здесь даже такое реализовано, нифига себе. Хорошо. Это все? Закладки, история. Так, а от меня ты что хочешь? Мне надо найти, где он жжет. Игра. Внешний жесткий. Так, это закроем. Сервер БД. Не работает, не работает. Не работает. Корзина. Заметки. Электропитание, адаптер, процент заряда. Ты еще хочешь сказать, что у меня ноут может разрядиться? Рабочий стол, заброс позиции, отключение. Так, а где? Как в видео зайти? Не понял. Все, исчезло ведь. Это же вообще Mac, да? А я с Mac'ом не работал ни разу, я не знаю, где что. Там кто-то шумит, да? А что делать-то? Я просто такие игры ни разу не играл. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, тыковочки. Все заблокировано. Ни к чему не подключиться. Ой, заметка. Двигается. А, так и вот, точно, ведь же все файлы открываются двумя нажатиями, а я тыкаю, тыкаю. Да, у нее рот открыт. Так, заметки, тогда внешний жесткий. Ну-ка, сервер БД. А, то есть это вот это, а здесь что? Вуаля, вот вам частичный дамп ретины в неотредактированной версии. Все, что система выдает по вашему коду доступа. Не знаю, все ли это то, что вам нужно, поскольку часть данных могла быть удалена с использованием других кодов, но кажется, эта информация полностью покрыта промежуток, чего полностью покрывает промежуток времени, который вас интересует, и парочка из действующих лиц я узнаю. Так что понятно, почему вы так хотели все это получить. Когда вы используете загрузчик данных, жесткий диск будет стерт, так что сделайте это до того, как вас арестуют. Нас арестуют? Ну вы же знаете, что вас арестуют. Также не помешает сжечь, расплавить, стереть в порошок всю аппаратуру. Зашибись. Получается, мы сейчас просматриваем какие-то записи, да, с камеры, нелегальные. Ну это, да, мне еще... Это руководство, что ли? Реально это руководство Приятине? Я такой программой ни разу не пользовался, поэтому не знаю, что она себя представляет. Любить. Совпадение записей 39. Количество ограничено до 5. А почему до 5-то ограничено? Я их все просмотрел. А дальше мне что? Ну-ка, подожди, давай еще раз посмотрим. Вот это вот самое интересное было.
But honestly, I do prefer Pop's remix of Give
Как на паузу остановить? А, то есть
Me
так, да?
Danger over the original.
Ну подари мне опасность, чем
Because in the
оригинал.
reissue, the loudness is fixed. And the sounds more natural and the vocals are more authentic. And today, I attended a meeting at the Jasmine Center, and she remembered me from the record store. Yeah, she said hi. We spoke in the back over some stale vegan cookies. You know, you're right. This is a good look.
Подожди, он пошел с кем? С Жасмин? Еще.
Hi, we spoke.
Еще. Я пошел на встречу в центре Жасмин. Давай прогуглим, что за центр Жасмин. Как здесь писать-то? Жасмин. Записи найдено. И что здесь у нас?
Jasmine Center. We should start with the rally. Now, there's already been a lot of discussion on Slack, but first I want to say my primary concern is for the safety of all the members here. Now, I have some guidelines here from the council I can read out.
John, screw the guidelines. Benson's group is going up against the Nationalists. Them and a bunch of Antifa, it's gonna be disaster.
The Nazis want nothing more than to get people to fight them on TV. And Eric is so busy trying to convince everyone he's the real deal, he gives them what they want.
Ava, you about to say something?
No. I know you're friends with Eric. His heart is in the right place. He's just hot-headed.
Okay, but maybe Eric is onto something, though. I mean, the Nazis, right? So decent people have to stand up to them. What?
Does standing up involve throwing punches?
Yeah, maybe it does.
This is a law enforcement issue.
Okay, they have permits. The police are protecting
That's
them.
right, and that's exactly why someone needs to step up and do what the police should do, right? Because I'm sorry, all due respect, John, you're not going to stop these guys with a Facebook campaign.
As a group, we abide by nonviolence.
That's fine, and all I'm saying is I'm interested in putting my privileged white male able body where it can do some work, right? Because I heard what it was like in Ann Arbor in the 60s, and you were there, John. Look, we have to oppose the rally. We have to oppose the rally.
David, we can't advocate for people putting themselves in harm's way.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to excuse myself.
It's fine, David. We'll talk another time.
Ага, значит, его зовут Дэвид. А, ну это этот.
Hey, you didn't have to leave.
That's okay, I wanted to.
То есть они хотят выступать против какого-то митинга, а там кто-то не хочет.
Jasmine Center, all blowing hot air. You know, I'm not naive enough to think that we can fix this with Facebook.
I saw you at that rally in November. You like causing trouble.
There's trouble to be had. I'm not going to run away from it.
Get them. I used to hang around Venice. Where'd you say you were?
At a hospital off Pacific. That was before I got a job. Yeah.
Not Samsung.
No. Of course, make Samsung look like a Four Seasons. This guy Harry ran it, his old pills out the back. And, well, he disappeared, and after a while, the cops shut it down. So I moved in with these friends of mine who I met at the boardwalk. They had this movie thing going, so I got involved. It became kind of a big deal. It's fun. We made these stupid beach horror films.
No way. Horror movies are my thing. Could you give me a background one?
Nah, it's behind me now. Besides, nobody watches horror anymore. Real life's too crazy. Is that? Oh, that's. I just got the high score.
Where did you learn to shoot like that?
Boy Scouts.
Really?
No. No, the firearms guy on the sets, on the movie sets, he would take us out to the desert, let us shoot his guns. So.
Right now, why don't we go over there? I have some people.
Кто-то буду вам
go
пострелять из
with.
стволов. Чего мы вообще ищем, а? У меня есть какая-нибудь цель? Заметка. В заметке я могу что-нибудь написать. Но у меня же целей никаких нет даже. Без фильтров. Так. Мне кажется, что самое интересное это вот Эрик. Ух, нифига себе здесь сколько.
Oh, I saw your friend Eric. Yeah, he was with that other guy, his friend. They were helping to block the road and not get into the skirmishes, but of course they round up the easy to grab ones, so yeah. I don't know. I'm just, I can't just stand around and watch these fascists and these police. I need to do more. These fascists, they're just the symptom. Everything's so much worse now in this country and this planet. I need to do more.
Какие фашисты?
Maybe. I've been thinking about this pipeline. I need to focus.
А он избитый, или кто-то избил?
Yeah, me too.
Так, странно. А еще что есть с ним?
You sound like Eric.
Ты кто? Это можно перекручивать как-то? Ну да.
Okay, first you need to rest. You look terrible. But also great. I wish I was there to hold you.
И все? Странный ролик. Но самое интересное пока был вот этот, где он избит. Так, а здесь
Yes,
что?
Ava's good friends Eric and Peter will be there too. Yeah, but thing is, there's some bad blood there, Mike. Something she's not telling me.
Ава. Запомнили.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really credible. And when I told her I'd heard of this organizing group, though, I suggested we share a ride. Something came over her, though. She got stomach cramps. Maybe. Anyway, I'll hang around the camp, let them see me with her, and let it sink in. Then I will make contact. That's my plan, by the book. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the best agent of them all?
Ну-ка, что за Ава? Мне кажется, это девка. Нет, это не девка. Давай посмотрим. Как
Ava Martin, things are fully operational.
Чего сработало-то? Что он
She has a
записывает?
nice smile.
Ава Мартин.
Why would you want that record if the original is the best? Great. You sound like an expert.
Да ничего она не говорит. Почему мне не дают послушать, что говорят этому деду? Это кто вообще, психолог?
Why'd you tell me the vegan cookies were stale?
Веганские
Well,
печенья,
you
что
can leave
ли?
the colorful details out of your report.
Короче, Ава Мартин. Ава Мартин. Такой только один. А если просто Мартин? Таких уже побольше. И это, мне кажется, что она.
If it's a girl, Jane Mary Jones Martin. And if it's a boy, James David Jones Martin.
А, она еще и беременная.
You hate your name? Luck.
А за кем она замужем? За...
Hi, happy
Nim?
birthday, Mrs. Martin. I've heard so much about you. Oh, okay then. How's oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How's Florida? No. Okay.
У меня такое ощущение, что мне надо понять, с кем они все разговаривают. Потому что другую сторону
Ma, I told you I had to take a break with those. I need to make a little bit
они
more
не
cash.
озвучивают.
Yeah.
Все?
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mom, you don't need to teach David about systemic racism.
No.
Кого просвещать?
You don't need to teach David about
Дэвида?
systemic racism.
No, ma'am. But that's a shame. I mean, I used to live in Detroit, but you know, it's a lot different back then. And now I'm lived in LA recently, so I know a thing or two about corrupt cops. So. Yeah, Hollywood. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, guys. Well, I'm between jobs at the moment, but you know, I got some money put away, so you know, I'm making a plan.
He has a boat.
The boat is more of a hobby,
Яхта,
but
нифига
I
себе.
like to work on it, so you know. Well, I don't know if I'm that, so because I wouldn't want to change a thing about it. It's her
Так,
spirit.
ну мы разобрались. Вот это Ава.
Attracted me to her.
А это, наверное, Дэвид. Я не разобрался пока в цели. Тут типа
I know
кто-то
she
лжет. Игра-то про ложь, да?
Yeah. Are you blushing?
Anyway,
You're blushing.
we have to go.
We don't have to go
Okay,
anywhere.
we gotta go.
We have nothing to
We're
do.
gonna wrap this up. I love you so much. Big day. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye.
Дэвид. Мне кажется, Дэвид это этот самый бородатый мужик. Да, это он. О, вот это самое интересное, ну-ка.
Pleased to meet you, David.
А чё это? Это кто? С кем это
Excuse me.
знакомиться?
Oh, yes, I was an astronaut. In France, there are not
Космонавтом?
many rockets, so I started coming instead. You asked too many questions, David. Most guys, they pop on, pop off.
Это
Okay,
местная
50.
эскортница?
Okay. I was a ballet teacher. When I was a girl, I was a part of the Paris Opera Ballet. I was a sugar plum in Nutcracker and Lilac Fairy in Sleeping Beauty. I was a good dancer, not good enough. I knew it would not be my vocation.
Подожди, в спящей чего? В спящей красавице?
And Lilac
Запомнил.
Fairy in Sleeping Beauty. I was a good dancer, not good enough. I knew it would not be my vocation, so I tried to become a teacher. Tip me again, and I tell you about the time the Bolshoi Ballet visit, and I finger banged the prima ballerina playing Giselle just to get inside her head, like you are trying to get in mine. Oh, wait.
Я что-то так засмотрелся, что все прослушал. Ну-ка, подожди, где ты там в балете в каком
And
было?
I finger
Еще чуть
Bolshoi
назад.
Ballet visit.
Большой театр. Так, мне понравилось. Она, давай посмотрим про нее поподробнее. Театр.
The
Ну-ка.
Bolshoi Ballet never performed Giselle in Paris, I know this.
Ты что, проверял? Ну, хватит молчать. Еще хавает на камеру что-то там. Реально он так долго молчит? Зачем? Ты говорить будешь своим со мной? Оп. Все? Давай дальше поедем. Некоторые записи очень какие-то, ну, увеличивают. Что там мой муж делает? Ну назад.
And what prison was he sent to? Because you said he was arrested for a financial crime. I'm sorry to
Финансовые
force it.
махинации?
Do I need your permission?
Да нет, я сам думал, что здесь Том
А,
Харди.
да.
Сейчас снова. Сейчас изменю. Успокойся, не бомби. Просто этот мужик был очень похож на Том Харди. Сейчас, секундочку. Сейчас, если вам это принципиально. Сейчас, если вам это... Да, это игра, прикинь. Ну, надо найти, кто врет, что найти даже не знаю. Хочешь самый интересный ролик покажу? Вот этот.
When I was a girl, I was a part of the Paris Opera Ballet. I was a
Если ты
sugar
не видел,
plum
то посмотри.
in Nutcracker and
Где она играла?
sugar.
Была фея дрожжи в щелкунчике. Ну-ка. Щелкунчик. Ничего нового не дало. Какая-то мафия, наркота, еще что-то непонятное
What is
происходит.
that?
И надо разобраться.
Sugar plum in a nutcracker?
Угу, это мы знаем. Спящая красавица.
I'm the Bolshoi ballet
В Большом театре.
I'm the Bolshoi ballet visa.
Странно. Большой театр. Да, введем большой. Большой. Да есть. А, ну вот в игре, да, в игре это MacBook похоже. У меня, правда, никогда Мака не было, но, по-моему, дизайн
And
как
they're
из
installing my
MacBook.
big screen on Sunday, and I've got a mile-high mall presentation next week. Buy a Chevy. Prove you're American. Call me when you get there. That dude never could get Goldie Hawn. Thunder. Detroit. Nice. Okay. All right. Oh. No! No! Help me,
Да, да,
Marvin!
прикинь,
Help me,
система в
Marvin!
игре.
Help me! Help me, Marvin! I forgot about this part. Get me out of here!
Я, кстати, не знаю, когда он орёт, меня слышно вообще?
Oh God! Help me, Marvin! Get me out of here!
Че он смотрит?
Get me out of here! Get me off this thing! Oh, Marvin, what am I gonna do with no legs? Look at your face! Oh, he's pissed. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I gotta do something to break up the monotony. No, I'm
Как я
bored
понял,
as
здесь
hell.
есть 4
Don't take it
человека.
personal, old Marvin.
Троих мы уже увидели.
I'm just a restless
Это вот
guy.
этот мужик,
That's why I
как его
travel
зовут,
around
Дэвид,
so
по-моему.
much. Like I told you.
Его жена Ава.
I guess I get it from my
И
dad. He
какая-то
was a
эскортница,
traveling salesman. He
имя
sold
которое я еще не
hairbrushes
узнал.
in Kentucky.
Кто четвертый, я без понятия.
Oh, he raised hogs and then he sold hairbrushes.
И все не делают
Can't
какие-то
say
записи
you never pulled
домашние.
anybody's leg before. Station bell rings, horn honks. I'll get it. I'll get it. Can I help you, ma'am? Unleaded, all right.
А интересно, вы тоже так разговариваете, когда смотрите в одиночку фильм? Не, я, конечно,
Hey, is that
комментирую, но не так
WJBL
активно.
on the radio? That's what it is, all right. That's the 60s station. I'll listen to that all day. You know what they say about the 60s, don't you? If you can remember them, you wasn't there. Ha 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 ha. You want me to check under the hood, ma'am? Oh, she. You come to Detroit and you rent a Beamer? That's like going to Germany and eating Jimmy Dean sausages. Oh, in Tennessee, I never saw cars like this. I was 22 before I knew foreigners made cars. Yes, ma'am, he's Southern. I'm a Southern boy. I'm Billy Ray, named after the Scoundrels. My mama thought it might have been my daddy. Oh, he's Southern, okay. All right. Is that cash or card, ma'am?
Мы так сейчас фильм, наверное, весь посмотрим, да? Все болтает и болтает.
Beg your pardon? Will MasterCard do? All right, that's the one. That'd be just fine. I do? No. I never went to Mexico. I didn't mean to. Well, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. You want to sign that? Yeah.
Он сейчас сказал, что он никогда не был в Мексике. Интересно, это как-то надо запомнить.
Well, you have a nice day then. Ma'am.
Так, это, наверное, ролик идет 8 минут, а мы посмотрели 6:40, да?
A tattoo? No. No, I don't have a tattoo.
Блин, мне сейчас в голову пришло, а что если он смотрит не фильм, а с кем-то общается? Потому что в прошлых роликах я не слышал диалога с второй стороны, когда кто-то с кем-то общался. Может, сейчас он с кем-то общается?
It's all down my right side. Meaning what? He was very much against killing. Sorry. Sorry, ma'am. What do you mean? Of course it is. They're like meant for each other.
А, нет, все-таки, по-моему, он фильм смотрит.
What? Come on, I'm trying. I'm doing an Australian, playing an American, putting on a Southern accent. There's a lot of layers here. Are you saying that you're recasting me? Wait till you hear from my agent.
Ты еще мне попкорн бросаешься? Он хоть вкусный? Да, еще. Я ловлю. Он зараза. 8 минут. И что я увидел из этого? Давай Аву посмотрим. 2 минуты идет, да?
Where the corporate big guys don't always get their way. Oh, you're gonna pay for that one. He does. Don't call me Pookie. I'm in a meeting, and I don't have much time. But do you remember when you said you wanted to have sex with me in some weird place?
Опа,
How about
опа.
Detroit?
Детройт.
What can I do by myself in Detroit? I don't love you and I don't miss you. Bye. Oh, 100%. Do you see his mustache? Lightning. Detroit, Michigan! Yeah!
Ну-ка. Давай загуглим. Детройт или Мичиган? Давай Мичиган. Мичиган. Так, а это уже не его жена. Это кто?
Across the heart of Michigan. The pipeline would transport gas for export and sale outside of America.
Look, the destruction
А, не,
caused by
его
the
жена, да,
pipeline,
спутал, его,
the
его.
risks of a leak, all for the sake of corporate profits. I mean, the pipeline is a disaster and a crime. The crisis in Kalamazoo River in 2013 would be nothing compared to a natural gas disaster.
Already, groups of environmental soldiers are making camps along the pipeline route to block and sabotage the attempted construction.
Yeah, but there are ways that you can help too. Easy ways that don't require you to get out of bed. Check out the links below for details of everything we're talking through here.
Prosper is owned by...
Чё там? А, нет, спасибо, топ-стримеры.
by its shareholders and investors, and they operate purely for profit. If we hit them financially, they will notice. Prosper is traded on special exchange, which requires market makers to enable them to have their stock bought and sold. We provided a list of all market makers currently used by Prosper, and that's down right there. And we are going to work our way down this list.
Какой список они составили?
It's down.
Вон внизу.
Makers
Просперен? Что за список? Так. Поездка.
The way Prosper does it, they have two major insurance providers because they can't work on any of their build sites if they don't have insurance. But you can look that all up on their private page, download the numbers on who to follow up with. It's going to be another right here.
Yeah, it's about people. Find out who the top decision makers are in each office, get on their social. Keep on them until they have to act.
Yeah, but how far do we go? You know? Did you guys hear about the Diablo folk? What they did?
Диабло? А как это просто добавить, например, вот так вот? Закладка добавлена.
They bought a subscription to a firearms magazine for one of the shareholders, but it was under his kid's name. Yeah, but I mean, it worked, because I think he resigned like a week later.
All right, let's keep it classy, guys. These people are looking for any excuse they can find to make us the bad guys. Let's not paint a target on our backs.
We hear you, David.
Yeah, and it's a right up here again.
There's some other ops coming up. We have a couple of acetylene torches that get hot enough to cut steel. The valve sites are where the pipe is exposed. If you're fast on your feet, you can hit and run. It can set them back weeks.
Yeah, we used to use gasoline and motor oil on the valve sites, but I guess torches would be more effective. One more right here.
То есть они едут куда-то, не пойму куда, Просперу. Это какая-то организация?
I think it's just up here on the right. You can just pull over wherever.
Anywhere here?
Yeah, anywhere you can find a spot.
Do they know we're coming?
Yeah.
All right, everybody out.
Так, а что он там до этого сказал? Они знают, что это не то. Так, мы добавили в закладку. Как ее теперь открыть? Закладка. Дьявол. Это все одно, это не то. Может, вот так вести просто? Что-нибудь да выдаст, нет? Да, выдал. Причем то, что мы не видели.
And they're always honest with sex workers, even in real life. They save their lives for the people that matter, their wives, their bosses. You are married. You know, there are other things we can talk about that you wouldn't say to your wife. Your session is almost over and we haven't even fooled around yet.
Вот именно.
You like to fool around?
Мне кажется, она с этим, с Дэвидом разговаривает.
Will you come back some other time? I like you. Goodbye, my prince.
И все? Я думала, что-то интересное скажет. Здесь мы знаем, что она говорила, а вот тут.
But the sex is not great. Books, I have a lot of books. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, you need shelves. Oh, here is the thing that we can do. Okay, grab the top book off of your pile and turn to a random page, and I'll do it too. And what you read tells you what kind of a person you are. Yeah, it's a silly game, but, well, this is awkward, so I'm breaking the ice. Just do it, and then I'll stop being awkward. Yeah. Yes.
Так, ну и долго они будут выбирать. Хватит там листать книги. Реально они просто так смотрят? Нельзя так долго книгу выбирать. Ты чё? Чё там? Чё сказала? Что там, ну и сукин ты сын? А, во, моя очередь. Давай.
Oh, I'm not reading that. Well, it's not a proper book. It's where I write my lyrics. For my eyes only.
Какие песни?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band. I don't. Anyway, I got out of the habit. All right, moving on. You get Memories of a Golden Age. My next break was starring alongside Jack Weissna in the popular Hercules serial. I played a mermaid who falls in love with the hero against her father's wishes. Swimming together on screen, we were the perfect couple, but the reality was a Hollywood nightmare. The water in the studio tanks was freezing and gave us all cramps. Then there was, Jack. Jack didn't act the part of Hercules. He believed he was Hercules. All the women on Earth, mere mortals created by the gods for his pleasure. After the show, he summoned me to his dressing room. Inside, he was stood, naked, posed like a classical sculpture, a shockingly well-endowed one. I ran, and Hercules and his and his club chased me down the corridor like something out of a horror movie. Okay, that's an old library book. It falls at that part. So. I like reading about how people got famous.
Не, я посмотрел книгу, в которой она записывает песни.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, but I didn't want to embarrass you. Just being ladylike. I had fun tonight. And listen, I don't want you to think that my Cinderella act, I'm in a place where I'm not really rushing anything like that right now. Me too. Ugh.
Не умри.
I think I've made this awkward. Yeah. Good night.
Из этого ролика я ни хрена не понял. Давай вот это
You're
посмотрим.
gonna be having sex with an ice cube.
Сосулькой? Нормальный короткий ролик.
For women when it comes to sex. So.
Только не молчи. Они любят в этих роликах посидеть, помолчать, посмотреть на себя.
Did you sell real estate? This was in France?
Риэлтор?
France?
Ну, назад.
Real estate?
Риэлтор. Она была... А, вот четвертый собеседник.
I used to work in real estate. I own 2 apartments, both underwater, and the mortgages kill me. My husband is a loading dock supervisor, and he doesn't mind what I do as long as I tell him how pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are. I only do this so I don't have to go to school and become a medical transcriptionist. So every day I log on here and hang out with you assholes when I could be doing anything else. And I massage your egos and let you jerk off. And sometimes I shake you down because, well, you know what? Fuck you. Melissa? Melissa isn't my real name. But I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most. I think we're done here.
Подожди-ка, что за папка?
Saved on a...
Федеральный агент Дэвид? Давай найдем. А если просто федеральный агент? Ага.
Now, would I lie to a federal agent? Now you're going to bug me about my real name. I tell you a true story. I used to work in real estate. I would take a man to look around apartments. I'd go into these places on my own, knowing at any moment they could jump me. I'd take my heels off at the entrance, and I would make sure that it was in a sexy way. And then when we would get to the bedroom, I would sit on the bed with the garters and a short skirt. You know what I was doing? I was selling him a fantasy. No contract, no safety. I felt I gave more of myself selling apartments to men than I do here. No. Here, in New York. Before I started camming, there was a girl who put me on it. It was a model we used for bedroom video shoots. She told me how much she earned doing cam work, and I was intrigued. She was a brunette and tall, like your police station vampire. You would have liked her. Careful, Davy. That sounded like an admission. Shouldn't you have your lawyer present, or... I promise. We get to know each other better, I tell you. I give you my real name. Be safe out there. You are one of the good guys.
Так, мне надо узнать, как ее зовут. Оп, что это такое?
Hey.
А ты кто? И что это было? Бойфренд ее? Так, она была... Кем она была-то? Квартира-то отжимает. Блин, как это называется-то? Я забыл, как называется. Наре.
Now, would I lie to a federal agent?
А, риэлтор. Вот. Риэлтор. Вот мы все посмотрели. Да, это до Мелиса. А, наверное, с двумя есть, да? Да, точно.
My name is Melissa. I live in New York City. No. Yes. Davey, you were the worst. Next time I'm gonna hypnotize you. Okay, before you go, you have to say wake up, or else I'll just stay hypnotized. Say it. Mm-hmm. Wait. Where am I? What happened?
И все? Ну-ка, ты здесь что сидишь?
Melissa? Melissa?
А, это другая сторона.
Okay. When I snap my fingers, wake up.
Ага. То есть мы можем увидеть ролик как за ту сторону, так и за эту.
Okay, Melissa? Okay, Melissa. Melissa, listen to me.
А что там тут без бороды? Молодой еще, начинает только. Да ладно, тебе не плачь. Другая будет. В смысле, конец? Как конец? Ну просто посидим поплакал и все. В итоге я нить потерял. Че гулять дальше? Да, наркоту попробуем. Наркотики. О, нашел.
You're not a drug dealer. You haven't offered me drugs yet. So it's not that. I hope it's not something I disapprove of. Nothing in advertising. Okay. You're easy to talk to. Maybe you, like, sleep with rich old ladies in California for money. Yeah, gigolo. Yeah, that's the word.
При помощи слова «жигало» мы узнаем, с кем она разговаривала на той стороне сейчас.
You made movies. Any that I would have seen? But you stopped. I'm so sorry.
Но не молчите.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's interesting. Everyone I know was born here. We grew up dressing up as astronauts and rock stars, but we knew eventually we'd end up working at the American Axle. I dream of being a singer, but I work in a record store, and you came back here from LA. Will you seem real? No, no, no. My mom works at American Axle.
Вот это Америка Аксел.
I'm
Надо добавить закладки. Это сделать так, наверное, да?
It's an American Axle. My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. It's very counterculture. I get some sleep.
Сколько мы поцелуйчиков уже на ночь схватили? Это кошмар. Так, живо. Кто с ней разговаривал на той стороне? Дэвид, да? Это получается еще до знакомства с ней, да? Когда только они начали знакомиться и ничего не поженились.
No. No, I was a movie producer. I had a nice boat. I did. No. These were all like straight to DVD knockoffs. You know, we'd get people to invest in them so they could meet the actresses, you know, do a walk-on, write it off on the taxes at the end of the year. We sold, essentially, a dream. Well, yeah, because there's only so much time you can spend in that world before you go crazy. You know? And a friend of mine died last year. It was an overdose. It was an accident. It was stupid. So I just needed some perspective, and I don't want to become a cop. But my father, he stood for something. You know? Does that sound scuzzy? No?
А, то есть она тут что-то ему говорит, он молчит, да? Надо сказать, где... Оп, что он хотел? Угу.
What about you? Your family? Was your mom like a singer or something? No? Oh, okay. I was thinking, you know, you, but older, kind of a grungy hippie look. I can trust you. Can I?
Так, ну мы теперь поняли, что Дэвид это полицейский, у него был брат. Мне надо понять, кто был брат, как он умер от передоза. Передоз. Ничего нету. Полицейский. С полицейским что-то есть. Это митинг как раз тот самый.
The police are pushing the Nazis, the fascists, into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off. Let's do this.
В кого-то вписался. Полицейский митинг, ну-ка, митинг. Это мы все видели. Там мать работает в каком-то магазине. Аксел. Ну-ка, закладки. А закладки не сделались, как назло. Что ж еще тогда узнать? Как она говорила? Веб. Что там веб. Или через Е. Блин, это эскортница, она же как-то говорила. Мелисса. Мелисса, она сказала, что ее вот на эту фигню. Меня зовут Мелисса в Нью-Йорке, да. Это не то. Ее в эту профессию привела шатенка какая-то. Шатенка. Тоже нету. Я теперь запутался, что искать. Он полицейский. Коп. Нашли что-то.
Cops are normally the most twisted. Well, I can tell I am good at my job. What? Questions again. You first. Tell me, how did you end up in such an exciting job? Okay, sure, but it's deeper with you. You are no ordinary cop. What was the moment when you decided you want this? I bet you were young.
Как найти противоположную запись с ней?
Okay.
Какие ключевые слова?
Tell me.
Актеров они подобрали, кстати, хороших. Почему-то именно ее мне не хочется прокручивать, когда она просто сидит и молчит. Какую-то увлекательную историю рассказывает. Я точно уверен, что на том конце Дэви сидит.
And you wanted to be this guy? Yeah. What? No, it was? You are good. Well, I come from France, as you know, from Paris. My father was a judge, a powerful man. And when I was in school, I was sleeping with a guy who was a criminal. This upset my family. They were worried about a scandal. So my father sent me to America to study. And this is where I met my husband. He worked in a bank, he made a lot of money. But he treated me badly. And so I told authorities about his insider trading. I divorced him while he was in prison. But now I had no money and I had no education, so it's a man's world, Davy. But doing this, I get paid for it. And I can make men disappear Like this, with a button, which is quite something. Not all the guys are like you, Debbie. Yeah, I cross my heart. Oh, look. Here says Max. That was my first boyfriend. The criminal, he did the tattoo himself. It hurt a lot. He did not need his name on me. You do not trust me. Are you going to be one of my regulars? No. You just turn up, tip big. Bye.
Мгм. Значит, он спросил у нее про дату рождения или что-то такое, где родилась. Родилась. Так. 6:57, 6:56. Мне кажется, что это вот эта запись.
And a year later, Princess Emma gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. And later that week, she's putting that little baby into a cot when suddenly that little man appears again, that imp, and he says, I have come for what is mine, the baby. And the princess, she begs and begs, and please, no, don't take my baby, I'll give you anything. She offers him all the riches in the kingdom. She offers him everything, but he refuses, so she gets on her knees and she pleads, please, please, I'll give you anything. And she says, okay, if you can guess my name, I will not take your baby. But if you cannot, the baby is mine. I will give you 3 guesses. And then he disappears. And the princess, she's terrified. So she calls in all of her staff and all the spies and the soldiers or anyone who has a horse to go and scour the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. And the next day, the first spy returns and he tells her, oh, okay, sure. Okay, Daniel. So the imp appears and he asks if she has a guess, and she says, Daniel? But the imp laughs. Wrong! 2 more guesses. And he disappears. And the very next day, another spy returns. But this time he says that he's heard villagers talking about a strange man who lives in the mountains. Now, No, honey. That would end the story too soon. A little too soon. Ah, okay, all right. Well, okay, in that case, the spy returns and says Rumpelstiltskin is this strange man's name, and the princess waits in the room, and at midnight the imp arrives, and he says, now your second guess, and he cackles, and he's gonna rub in his hands, and the princess smiles and looks him in the eye, and she says, Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp is amazed. I mean, he's so surprised that he faints, like, right in front of her, and Emma has him arrested and thrown in the deepest, darkest dungeon, and she lives happily ever after, and the end. Okay. Good night. I love you. Hey.
Вот так вот. Он ей рассказал ей сказку, она такая, все, иди нафиг, пока. Мне интересно, что за Макс? Это парень той девки, первый самый. Ну-ка.
And that was when I met Max. I was attracted to him. He had thick wrists, strong hands, with scars he said he got from knife fights. There was a cop trying to blackmail him. Max suggested I proposition the officer, so I did. I took him to a room and let him have me.
Это она не про Дэвида случай?
He used his necktie to tie my hands. He smelled of cigarettes and cheap aftershave. And he fucked me like he was hungry for it. Max was He done with the camera. He waited till the cop was finished, and then he jumped out. He threatened to show the video to my father, and the cop stopped making trouble. And as a thank you, he let me keep the necktie.
Отец у нее судья, если что.
I've never told this story to anyone before. You better drink. You look thirsty.
Угу. А что, развиваться сейчас будет? Блин, а я надеялся. Так. А это что за сумасшедший? Ладно, давай ее посмотрим.
Maxine Williams, right? Your parents know?
Так, секундочку, я сейчас Максима Уильямса как-нибудь добавлю в закладки. Все, добавил.
Maxine Williams, right? Your parents know what you do? Maxine Williams.
Now who's trying to blackmail who?
Да? А Westworld это игрушка тоже какая-то? Я просто такую игру первый раз играл.
Max.
Это же как интерактивное кино считается.
You're gonna delete these files.
Так, получается, это Дэвид справа, да? Слева она. Ух, нифига себе, сейчас мы преступление видим. Думаю.
You fucking, you bitch, you shot me? Crazy?
Ага.
I sent those videos yesterday. It'll take about a week before they can verify who you are, what you said. Start working on your story now.
I'm bleeding here, okay?
Don't worry. I rang the cops before I let you in. They'll be here soon and they can take you to the ER.
Не, я такой не смотрю. Я вообще сериал редко смотрю.
In here?
Менты приехали.
No one move!
Officers, I'm so glad that you're here. He broke into my house and tried to attack me.
Sir, don't move. Sir!
I am reaching for a badge. I'm a federal agent, okay? Okay? Do you see that?
Так, а мы в избранное что-то добавили, я уже забыл, что. Что из этого мы добавили? Нижнее, по-моему, да? Макс Уильямс, во. Так. Нам бы посмотреть саму запись, где он это все делал. Это было бы интересно. Давай судья ведем. Возможно, мы как-то найдем ее отца.
No, he is a liability. And listen to me. Where is this boat? Okay? Because I need to push them now, Mike. Now, while they're reeling over Peter.
Из-за кого на взводе?
Peter.
Питер. Запомнил.
Yeah, don't lie to me, Mike. Come on. Yeah, and everything's legit because I'm not going to deal with any of this Donnie Brasco bullshit. Okay, good. Look, I'm sorry, Mike. We're getting to the hard part, man, and I'm getting nervous. I can't get tripped up here.
Что они здесь мутят, интересно? Не молчи. Все, да, конец. Там он сказал Браско. Так, ясно. Питер. Угу.
Hey, what's the deal with Ava and Peter?
You know, I asked him not to come to that party.
Oh yeah? Tell me what's going on. Tell me.
Christ, David.
Oh, you look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable. But look, this is not my place. If you want to know about this, you need to speak to Ava.
I'm speaking to you. Tell me.
I should have done better.
Okay. What happened?
Peter was our missing stair, and everybody else knew, but I was slow to catch on. He liked to give girls drugs. He'd make videos sometimes. He said it was consensual. But sometimes the girls would wake up and they didn't know what had happened.
Fuck, Eric.
Да нет, это не фильм, это игра. Ты чё?
And I told myself, it's just the scene.
Я же говорю, это
Lots of
типа
drugs and
интерактивное
sex going
кино.
on, and, you know, Ava was attracted to Peter. Peter knew who all the bands were. Ava wanted to make a name for herself. She was very impressed by him, okay? So
And how old was Ava?
she said she was 18, but she wasn't. So Ava accused Peter, and everybody took sides, and I told myself that I needed to be impartial, and I let her down.
Yeah, you didn't protect her?
What was I supposed to do, David? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're already looking for any excuse to take us down. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have any facts. I told myself it was a private matter between two people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a one-off, and I just didn't want to see a pattern there.
Now?
Peter is trying to be a
Я
good
поэтому и
man.
молчу, я пытаюсь понять, что происходит, и как найти слова зацепки, чтобы
What
дальше
about me?
Well,
увидеть,
he's
что
still out there
происходило.
walking the street, so I'm not so sure. I mean, how are you gonna make this right?
I don't think I can make this right, David. Not now.
Well, brother, never forget.
Раз брат, то это значит Эдвард. У него, по-моему, брат Эдвард.
I gotta smoke.
No, not in here. Gotta smoke up on the roof. I'll go with you. My landlord's got rules about smoking.
Great.
А он зачем-то это все записывал. Так, мне хочется найти эту девку, которая эскортница. Родилась во Франции. Франции. Возможно, это вот этот диалог с ней.
Your family is from France. Your favorite
Да,
movie is
точно.
Lady Eve. You do yoga on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you want to run a marathon. I'd even told you I would run one with you. Yeah, well, guess what? Too bad, I just paid for more time. pitch.
И все? О, там опять кто-то сзади ходит.
No, I'm fine.
Я только понял, что Питер довольно хреновый мужик. Накачивает наркотиками девок. И потом уложит их куда-то там. Не про Эдварда интересно. Эдвард. Это же был его брат. Чуть не находит нифига. Чтобы еще найти там. Вебкам, что ли? Вебкам. Как это называлось-то? А, вот она.
Before camming, what did you do to make money? Yeah, very funny. Very, very funny. I'm being serious. Okay. I'll tip you if you tell me.
Интересно, вообще игрушка длинная? За ночь пройдем? Ну не молчи, мужик. Нифига он молчит здесь. Хорошая роль. Окей, мне пора идти. Давай про Аву узнаем поподробнее. Ава.
Hey, Ava. Hey, so look, well, here, take a look. This is some of my vinyl, because, well, I think I have a problem. But anyway, yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Yeah, it's their bootleg copy of their Warsaw songs.
Так, мне надо узнать, будет потом запись Авы, поэтому я вот это вот скопирую.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got a...
Скорее всего, на это снова говорил в своей записи.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you think I'm stalking you, don't you? Why? Because, what, we met twice in the same week in the same city? I mean, come on, stranger things have happened, Ava. I mean, I might go out for food. We might bump into each other then. I mean, I like Chinese food.
Это холодильник, я думаю, там кто-то в
Well,
душ.
see, now there's an even better chance that we're gonna bump into each other. Right? You know what, now that I think about it, I think you might be stalking me. Yeah, and look, here I am giving you a viewing of my apartment. Yeah? What? That's because I just moved in. Yeah. And now I feel less self-conscious, thank you. Yeah.
Это он показывает руки, типа то, что он ничего такого не делает.
Why? Because you gotta count the register? Okay, well, take me with you. No, I'm being serious. Come on, take me with you, point me at the ghosts, I'll scare them off. It's all good. Need those.
А чё он не озвучили? Что он там говорит? Я по губам читать не умею.
You have a beautiful voice.
Она пела там даже.
No,
Обязательно
I'm
это послушать эту запись.
serious. Oh, well then you gotta call me next time you're in the dark. What? Okay, I'll take maybe. Maybe's good.
Угу. Я нашел более подходящее слово. Может быть. Может быть. Вот она.
Maybe.
Блин, вот это я попал, конечно, да. На самый конец. Тогда давай по закладкам. Последняя закладка. Нет, не то. Тогда история.
I just like to talk.
Опять не то.
Maybe have a big glass of wine. Probably just go to sleep.
А это кто?
Hun,
не знаю
I
её.
just pulled a tooth out of our sleeping daughter's mouth, and in about 6 hours, I'm gonna have to wake up and go wait in the bathroom while she does a crap, because ever since you've been gone, she started having that bathroom ghost nightmare again. When I'm in the mood, I'll let you know. Or I'll just put on some Justin Timberlake and have a nice visit with my Hitachi. Oh, Father John Misty, then. Yeah, well, I fell for you because you looked good in a suit. My vagina's superficial. Good night.
Я ничего не понял. Ну да ладно. Давай еще раз праву что-нибудь найдем.
You are not Ava. Nah, I don't buy it. Used to be in a band in your dreams to be a singer, so come on. Okay, I won't look. Come on. Ayo! Ayo, ayo! Dido, 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 dee!
Вот он мастер раз.
It hurt. It hurt good. You are majestic. You are a majestic queen, and I want a real song now. Well, you'd sell more records with that on, no? Well, I've got a like black suit or something. Maybe I can be a blues brother or something. The beard ruins these ideas. So no. You wouldn't like me without a beard. Okay. Wait, aren't these like all bad guys? What am I gonna be? What am I gonna be?
Так, мне надо узнать, с кем он болтал. Певица. Он сказал, что он хочет стать певицей. Еще он очень орал сильно «Эй». Вот она. Наверное, она, да?
Is that Daddy?
Yeah.
Dad!
Oh, hi. What do you
Не
say?
говорите,
You want
что
me
у
to
Дэвида
put you to
есть
bed?
дочь.
What? Can I sleep in bed with you?
Yeah, okay. All right, come on, sweetheart. Under these covers. All right, I'm just gonna go put my PJs on. Here we go. There.
I had a nightmare about the tooth fairy. She was big and looked like Mima's cat, the bitey one.
Here I come. All right, say goodnight to Daddy.
Daddy can sleep with us, can't he?
All right. Close your eyes. There you go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle,
Я сейчас так сам засну.
little star, how I wonder what you are.
Мне кажется, она сказала сейчас I love you. По-любому. Опять немые тексты пошли. Что-то произошло, да? А, нет, это видео закончилось, вот что произошло. Там еще было слово без бороды. Без бороды. А если просто бороды? Опа, это кто?
You can lose your beard. Or we could build your costume around it. Let's see. Famous characters with beards. Saruman. Mm-hmm. Bluto. Don't worry about it. The dude from 300. Joaquin Phoenix when he pretended to be a rapper? Come on. Okay, General Zod. What, you don't want to be a bad guy? It's Halloween. I gotta go. I gotta go. Figure it out. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Вот это кто?
Yeah, I almost didn't recognize you with the beard. Well, it looks good on you.
Даже где-то
I
умеет камерой
stopped
пользоваться.
using this account for business a little while ago. I don't use it to chat with my kids and my hookups, so you were in very privileged company here. For one of your friends? That's good. Yeah, I like your movie money. It smells so clean, you know? What do you need? Sure. Yeah. I can help you out with that. When do you need it? Tomorrow? Wow.
Так, кого он сказал? Назад.
No.
Назад. Что так назад?
Oh man, I mean that's just really short notice. I can help you out with that. When do you need it? Tomorrow? Wow. No man, I mean that's just really short notice. It's just no. It's just I gotta pull it together. It's gonna be like 50 per. No. No. Okay? David, I'm not. Look, you know I'm not. I can see what I can do, but I mean, come on, can we just at least call it 45? Like, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's good. No. Okay. 1 o'clock. All right, I'll be there. Or something nice? This doesn't look good to you? Go to hell, David Miller.
Ну, кто, иди нафиг. Дэвид Миллер. А, ну это этот. Да, конечно, загуглим Миллер, ну. Так, он сказал, что в час. В час. Наверное, это вот
1
это.
o'clock. My treat. Good. Wear something nice. Take that thing off, okay? Yeah.
Угу. Дэвид Миллер. Давай послушаем вот этого бородатого.
Miller, it's been a while. You look good. What can I do for you? I know people, but I'm not in the business of seeing women get hurt. You know that, right? Of course. No, man. No, you do not. No. Okay. A guy I know, right? He's totally off the grid. He started out hacking the Facebook pages of his teachers in high school. He's graduated to bigger and better. He has a secret door. Listen to me. He has a secret door into the DMV database. I'm just telling you, he's the guy. No flags.
Они что хотят взломать?
Miller, the package you mentioned. Yeah, I've got to ask, what are you going to do with this? I know that you're cool, and I know that you pay and that you're reliable, but I do not want the heat blown back on me if this thing goes wrong. It better not. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Sure, I trust you. I trust you, David. I trust you. My guy found your Max. He said that she showed up in a police report.
Опа.
The next day, that report disappeared. I know. Yeah.
Макс, это же та девка, по-моему, да?
I've got a wife, David. Yeah, I've got a daughter.
Так. Как-то я хотел загуглить. Хотел загуглить здесь Facebook. Надеюсь, я правильно пишу? Правильно.
Details on Facebook. David!
Oh, hey.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Yeah.
We didn't scare you off.
No, I'm easily scared.
It's normally a little busier, but, well, as you heard, some of our members are in Silver Ridge.
Yeah.
We shut down the access road for 40 minutes today.
I heard about that. I actually been meaning to get up there.
It's a good way to get a lay of the land. Yeah. Go ahead. Help yourself. We'll start back up again at 5 on the Prosper push. We're calling shareholders to ask them to invest in the people of the River Valley.
Great. Done. Okay.
See ya.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, I've been at the
Это
Chinese
Java.
food every single day this week and no luck.
Да?
Oh, yeah, I thought you would have come by the store to check up on your order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. I had to order it from England just to get the perfect copy.
Wow. you know Pop, he recorded that in London?
And then your namesake mixed it here in LA, so that's been across the pond twice now?
You are an expert. You want some milk?
No thanks. Actually, I looked it up when I ordered it for you.
Oh, I see. You didn't want me to out-trivia.
No. Well, why didn't you just order it off the internet?
It was more fashion. You gotta support your local record store. They turn into Starbucks.
Wait, who do you think supplies the coffee here? It's a community gesture.
Wait, if I were to, like, just dunk, would that mean I sold out?
You like to dunk your cookies? Would you like to get a drink somewhere?
Like right now?
No, I mean like sometime.
Like drink, or like we're gonna call Prosper and investors boring.
I mean, sure, we could call some investors, but I was thinking more of a drink. There's this old man bar, the tavern. They have this jukebox filled with Joni Mitchell albums.
So,
Так, альбом, какой альбом? Митчелл.
so.
Cool. Yeah, I'll call you. I have your number.
All right.
I gotta catch Sean. So,
Go to.
bye.
Bye.
Говно печенье, да? Митчелл. Так. Митчелл. Кого он там? Джона хотел найти? Не то. Да, ведем блондинку. Опа.
See, I add blonde to my tags, and 100 guys show up asking me to call him daddy. Oh, I am no longer French. If it helps, my mother was French. Most of it is her story. I inherited and put it to use. There is no loyalty in this business. You all like fresh meat. And you don't tip enough to be a regular. Don't be mad, David. I mean, we're still here, talking. I like hanging out with you. But there is a limit to how deep we go on here. I'm behind this glass right here. Do you see that? And this is Fantasyland. Anyway, you are a good guy. I actually like you. Can we start over? How was your day, honey? Don't be angry. Sound mad. Well, tell me about it. You gonna arrest him?
Я заметил, кстати, когда нахожу ролики с девкой с этой, зрителей больше появляется. Как только ролики с ней заканчиваются, сразу больше половины
One
выходит.
less creep in the world to start. You told me this so I could talk you down. Well, why not do both? Beat his ass and then put him behind bars. Or option C, we play around for a bit and relax. No, you really want to be a regular. We need to consummate this thing, Davey.
Угу. С этим Максом что-то неладное. Макс, ее брат.
I think her name is Max, but what I need is an address. Can you do that? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Harry? Hey, Harry?
А кто такой Гарри?
Hey, Harry? Harry, just make sure no flags are raised, okay?
Так, нам надо узнать, кто такой Ларри. Для тех, кто только что пришел. Игрушка про какое-то вранье. Здесь сидит за монитором девка, вот видите, наверное, ее, да, отражение в мониторе. Она пытается расследовать вранье 4 людей, по-моему, если не ошибаюсь. Значит, есть вот этот мужик, забыл, как зовут, Дэвид. У него есть жена Ава. Ну, в общем, трудно, смотрите сами. Какие-то наркотики, тут подставы, путаны.
Yeah, Harry, nothing is gonna link back to you, okay? Hey, listen to me. You just make sure you guys leave it in the dead drop like I told you, okay? Wait, you trust me, right, Harry? You do trust me?
Я просто сам еще не до конца
Yeah,
разобрался,
look
что
at
они
me.
здесь
Look
творят.
at me and tell me. Good. That's good. That's good. I know, I told you I'd take care of things, okay? Yeah. Me too.
Так, нам нужно узнать, что за тайник. Ну-ка. Тайник.
These pat downs and dead drops, but I really mean it. I wish you were here. This sleeping bag is way too big for one, you know what I mean? Really? Wow. A true child of the resistance. Wow, you're big. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand that. We should. Alba's mother is, well, she doesn't know yet, so. Have you thought more about names? I know.
Буду признателен, если кто-нибудь подпишется на канал. Если сегодня не пройдем, завтра будет проходить.
Yeah, I hate my name. Let's get it out of there. Yeah, I've always wanted to change it, so.
David, you good?
Yeah, I'll be right out. I gotta go. It's game time. Wish me luck. I love you.
Какая игра?
Jane. James. Whatever.
Джейн? Я думал, его жена Ава. Джейн. Нету ничего. Ну-ка, имя. Опа, это кто там у нас?
When you call my name and you know I'm gonna treat you right, you give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight, fever. In the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something we all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago.
Нет, с кем она играет, интересно.
And man, that Juliet, she felt this. When he put his arms around her, he said, oh, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Thou givest fever. When we kiss it, fever with my flame. You fever, oh, I'm a fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Smith and Pocahontas. Well, you know they had a very, very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, "Oh, Daddy, no, don't you dare! He gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, oh, I'm his missus. Oh, Daddy, won't you treat him right?
Well, that was special.
Won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or
I think I'll be able to manage. Yeah, thank you. Oh, stay and be with me. It's nice to have you here. Watch me sleep. Good night, David.
Я даже забыл, что хотел найти. А, имена чьи-нибудь. Все, уснул.
It's just nice to know that someone's there.
Ну все, не спи просто так-то. Да, она уснула. Давай посмотрим вот этого.
Because I want to hear how you say it. Don't make fun. Stop it. Don't stop. You're turning me on. No way, not unless you give me something in return. Yeah, because those college town tramps, they are shameless, let me tell you. You talk a good game online. I gotta go. What about it? Don't be angry.
Угу. Сейчас попробуем воспользоваться популярными словами типа да, имя, зовут, все такое вот. Вот это вот что это интересно?
You're running late, huh? Okay, you don't say. Traffic. Yeah, right. Nah, sure, I'm just kinda getting hungry, man. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Just saw a dwarf head into the cottage, but no sign of Snow White yet. Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, no, here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah, Snow White is headed to the cottage.
Какая Белоснежка? В какую хижину?
Targets a pair bond are naturally outgoing in most social situations, regarded in more intimate settings, has a high aversion to conflict in public spaces. You will be attracted to an older man with life experience who has humility and self-awareness, is intellectually curious but to others with similar backgrounds, especially those who take leadership positions and take time to listen and mirror her opinions. She's 19, young, naive, and in her yearbook she says she wants to be a singer. She likes to think she's special, but she's just a kid from Detroit. Yeah, Snow White is in the cottage.
Угу. Белоснежка в хижине. Детройт. Почти все смотрели, кроме
I
этого.
grew up in Detroit, but I moved out when my parents died and bummed around a bit. Grew up fast, had fun, and ended up in LA where I sold t-shirts on a boardwalk in Venice. And without meaning to, I became a producer at a video company making schlocky movies, but I made a decent earning. And last year, a good friend of mine died from an accident. And I decided that I was going to start taking things a little more seriously. I decided that I wanted to help make the world a better place. So I moved back here to Ann Arbor to reconnect with a younger, more pure version of myself and also get away from all the bad influences who had my number in California. I think to not be directly engaged in fighting for environmental causes today is a kind of moral cowardice. I mean, it's easy to forget that the rest of the world exists when you're in LA, but out here, you can reach out and you can touch it. I've only ever been in love once. It was with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly. And I guess I still carry a torch for her, which makes me an incurable romantic or underdeveloped emotionally. I'm a loyal friend. I like girls with nice smiles. Nice smiles. Well, the psych profile says so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like horoscopes are never wrong.
Не, я, кстати, верю гороскопам. Отчасти. Ну, это тут, наверное, все, конец.
Going to decorate an apartment.
Так, что теперь еще такое зовут? Тобой, может быть?
Well, it's relaxing talking to you. Yeah, I mean, I've got a therapist back home, but, you know, he doesn't get it, so. Yeah, maybe. I think there's a connection here, right? And plus, we both have similar jobs, so. Mm-hmm. Well, I come from a cop's family, and I've always wanted to help people, but police work is just too messy for me, so yeah. And ever since high school, it's been a dream of mine to be a special agent. Well, we can't all be astronauts, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. You know, the rush, the adrenaline you get is nothing like it. You lie to people and they believe you. And I sleep like a rock at night because I know I'm helping people. So. What's your real name? And don't tell me it's Snow White. What? Okay. How much?
Это он ей деньги привел? Мишель? Мы имя ее узнали? Мишель.
No, just getting used to it. I don't know what a Michelle looks like. Yeah. Yeah. I bet it does. Let me ask you another question. What? Okay. Next time. Yeah.
Так, надо узнать, как выглядит Мишель. Мне кажется, я ее уже видел. Да, это она.
Michelle. It's nice to meet you, David.
Я тут
Do I not look like a Michelle?
просто слушаю, что они говорят.
It looks like this. This. And it looks like that. It means gift of God.
Просто здесь, если не послушаешь, то фиг поймешь, что дальше гуглить, чтобы найти другой ролик.
No. No more questions. You already know too much. Okay. Yes. I would like that.
Угу. Это уже какой 10-й поцелуй за ночь? Надо, блин, я хочу видеть, как брат выглядит ее. Он же там какой-то наркоман, по-моему.
And Rose Red marries his brother, and everyone lives happily ever after. You okay? Yeah, Steven.
Кто такой Стивен?
Emma.
И Эму я тоже не знаю.
Yeah, well, I haven't been sleeping with anybody. Yeah, no, I am a special agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay? No, just stop it, Emma. Stop it. I protect people. I protect people.
Ох, нифига себе, он разозлился.
Jesus, you're a fucking cat.
Ты что, пугаешь-то? Вот напугало. Найдено записи 4. Это что это? Ну, тут он явно ничего не найдет, да? Логика животных. Карты. А он что-то удалил. А, нет, тут изображение. А как их листать? У кого MacBook есть? Хорошо, так просмотрим. Так, подожди, мы же какие имена нашли там? Стивен, да? И Эмма. Такая Эмма. Ох, нифига себе, это мать, что ли?
You don't know Emma like I do. She's not as tough as she thinks she is. You are such a good husband. You need to be here. Your daughter needs to feel like a part of a family.
Okay, Mama, could you go check on Alba in the bathroom, please?
Sure. Bye, David.
No, you're not. And she's right. That's what's so infuriating. I got this. It's fine. You go catch some bad guys.
Еще очередной поцелуй на ночь. Про Эмму что-то еще есть? Тут много про Дэвида. То, что мы не видели. Но мне надо Эмма и Стивен. Стивен. Ага.
I talked to Stephen about it, and the anesthesiologist, and he said that I might need to take her to see somebody, because at her age it could be dementia. But she hates hospitals, you know. She's convinced that the doctors had it in for Papa, and that's why. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just blowing it all out of proportion, but. Look, I'm telling you, she won't go. Okay, David, she's a grown woman. I'm not gonna trick her into going to the doctor. Yeah, and Alba is so happy to have her Mima here, and I guess if she really is sick, then it's better that she's here instead of on her own in Texas, you know? Screw you. You don't get to be jealous.
Ладно, тогда на этом пока что все. Завтра продолжим ее проходить в 9 часов вечера по Москве. Интересная игра. Но пока что очень непонятно, что она пытается найти. В картине что-нибудь есть? А, это картинки. Картинки, настройки, карты. Картишки, может, тоже завтра поиграем. Но пока подписывайтесь на канал, на Twitch, на YouTube. Ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Всем до встречи, всем пока. Сладких снов.